He gets guys on the ground, and I think it's just a next level power and squeeze. Some dudes just have next level squeeze and next level like grappling power, and he's developed that his whole life. He's also enormous for 155. He's about as big as you can get and safely make 155 pounds.
I've never seen him in person.
He's big. He's about 190. He looks to me like he looks to me like a welterweight. His choke must be otherworldly. Yeah. He must be otherworldly. He was the 55-pound most dominant champion ever, most title defenses at 55 ever, just dominates at 170. Every round.
Joe Rogan and Daniel Cormier break down exactly what makes Islam Makhachev so incredibly difficult to beat. They highlight his suffocating grappling, relentless control, and ability to dominate opponents without giving them any room to breathe. With Makhachev's resume continuing to grow, Rogan and Cormier explain why his dominance has become one of the most difficult puzzles in MMA.
Islam grabs his own wrist like this to finish it, whereas other guys go all the way down to the bicep. And the thing about grabbing the wrist like that that's really good is you can make it a little bit tighter in a situation where you can't, like some guys, they have too much bulk and maybe your arms are too short. You can't get having long arms is really important for a Darce. Like John Jones must have a wicked Darce. Because you can get the arms all the way through if they're long, then you can cinch it up. But Islam cinches it up actually by grabbing a hold of his wrist. And so it gives you extra space, and the grip that he uses is incredibly tight. He's also insanely strong.
Who is?
Islam. Islam is insanely strong.
Daniel Cormier brings a perspective almost nobody else can match when breaking down Islam Makhachev's dominance. Training alongside him at AKA, Cormier has seen firsthand how Islam's relentless grappling, incredible discipline, and suffocating pressure work behind the scenes. His insider knowledge reveals why Makhachev remains such a nightmare for every opponent.
Like, Khabib is as good as they come. He's 29-0. No, dude, I want one of you guys to tell me, if that dude didn't retire, who was going to beat him? Islam? They wouldn't have fought. Because now Islam's the champ, and it seems as though Islam is going to be a guy that can or has the potential to hold the belt. Islam is unchallenged as the number one pound-for-pound fighter in the world. When you hear him say stuff like, I want a fourth round knockout because I don't want anyone to say it was a fluke. I want to dominate him over the course of 4 rounds and then finish him. So that people know that it was a thorough beating, not me catching Islam Makhachev. I love confidence. I love confidence. I love a guy that believes in himself. I love someone that's willing to go out on a limb and call their shot. What I don't understand, though, is sometimes a person is misguided in their thoughts.
Cormier doesn't just praise Islam Makhachev's wrestling. He puts him in a league of his own. Having trained alongside him at AKA, Cormier has seen firsthand how complete and dangerous Islam truly is. His bold claim that Makhachev is the best fighter at his weight makes this dominance even harder to ignore.
When I see Khabib interview and they start to talk the Islam fight, my ears perk up because I know that we're going to learn something that matters. It's not just third word or coming from another person, hearsay. It's the truth. So Khabib was speaking the other day and he had these things to say, and we'll break down his thoughts. He goes, hey, I don't know what kind of agreements Ilya and the UFC had, but from Islam's side, he already gave 2 145-pound champions title fights. Both of them, Islam won.
Ну, я уже как-то говорил, что это является ошибкой для бойцов ездить на какие-то сборы за 2-3 месяца до боя, чтобы потянуть борьбу. Это, наоборот, играет злую такую ошибку, потому что человек едет на 2-3 месяца куда-то подготовиться и начинает верить в свою борьбу, и вот это потом не срабатывает. За 2-3 месяца невозможно научиться бороться. Это то, что ты должен делать с самого детства многие-многие годы.
Khabib praises Islam's champion mentality, saying every opponent changes, but his goal remains the same, winning gold.
Islam take this like real champion, you know, like you say, doesn't matter who is opponent, like goal is gonna be is gonna stay like same, you know, same goal, different opponent, you know, and of course we feel.
And naturally, the comparisons with Khabib Nurmagomedov are impossible to avoid. Daniel Cormier has trained alongside both legendary fighters, giving him a perspective almost nobody else can match. But when it comes to pure dominance, control, and the ability to completely break opponents down, Cormier's comparison between Khabib and Makhachev becomes far more complicated than fans might expect.
He doesn't go to the bicep.
I know.
And the squeeze is different. He's pulling to his chest. It's not like a angle squeeze. It's different. So the defense is different. When I got my legs out and tried to walk around, he hooked my leg, but like the squeeze is completely different. Completely different. You know, you belly down and kind of get some space to breathe. You can't the way he does it.
Rogan praises Islam's incredible strength and the legendary discipline of Dagestani fighters, highlighting the mindset that makes Makhachev so physically dominant and difficult to defeat.
Yeah, he's so fucking strong, man. There's like something about those Dagestan guys, man. Like the discipline those motherfuckers have.
Yeah.
You know, there's Dagestan guys that are making their way into Muay Thai now, too. There's this dude, Asadullah Imam Ghazaliyev. I talk about him all the time.
Chael Sonnen explains how Islam Makhachev's rise starts to add pressure to Khabib Nurmagomedov's legacy. As Khabib's disciple prepares to step into the spotlight with his mentor in the corner, Islam now carries the weight of expectations. Sonnen suggests this is the moment the heir to Khabib's throne begins creating his own legacy.
It's over, but I'm just reminding you guys, it started to weigh on Khabib's legacy. And when all you're going to have for a fight is two people verbal, that's all you've got. It can be awful hard to win. It can be awful hard to win one of those fights. And then comes the day that the heir apparent to the throne, Khabib's disciple with Khabib in the corner, Islam Makhachev, is going to take on Charles.
Islam Makhachev responds to Ian Gary's confidence by making one thing clear. He is not afraid to fight anywhere. Islam says he can wrestle, grapple, strike, and kick, while promising to finish Ian on the ground. This is the mindset that builds a legacy. Just like Khabib Nurmagomedov, Islam believes he can impose his game on anyone. Ian Gary talks about speed and distance, but Islam's dominance comes from making every opponent fight his fight.
Weak point, the wrestling, grappling, he have always problem is the guy who have good wrestling, good grappling. That's why I will follow same plan. I will finish him in the ground. But I can striking with him, I can kick him, like I can play with him, you know.
Yeah, but he can kick you back.
It's no problem, man.
It's no problem.
It's no problem.
Rashad Evans praises Islam Makhachev's evolution and warns Ian Gary that this is no longer just a grappling challenge. Islam now brings elite striking, dangerous kicks, and a complete skill set. However, Evans admits Ian is a serious problem solver who adjusts quickly during fights. Gary also possesses sneaky power, accuracy, and unpredictable techniques. That makes this matchup far more competitive than expected. But against Islam Makhachev, one mistake can still turn the entire fight into a nightmare.
This is a lot better fight than I initially thought. We know that Islam is, you know, he's morphed into so much more than just being that dominant grappler, right? You know, his striking, his kicks, all aspects of his game is on another level. But there's something about Ian Gary's game that I feel is hard to get past. I feel like one thing that Ian does really well is that he makes adjustments really good on the fly.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
He's a problem solver.
Yeah, he's a problem solver, and I feel like that gives a little issue. He's got some sneaky power. He's got some accuracy. He got some tricky things that he does.
Islam Makhachev sends Ian Gary a brutal warning by saying he wants to smash every opponent, just like Khabib Nurmagomedov. Islam embraces the comparisons to his legendary mentor, but he is clearly building his own identity inside the cage. Ian Gary believes his speed and range create a unique challenge, yet Islam sees a different outcome. His plan is simple: pressure Ian, break his rhythm, and force him into the kind of fight where Makhachev controls everything.
Honestly, I want to smash all my opponents like Khabib too. I agree. If somebody say you fight like Khabib or you're gonna be like Khabib, I wanna be.
Khabib Nurmagomedov says Islam Makhachev is operating on another level and believes he deserves the toughest challenges available. Khabib points to Islam's victories over elite opponents and insists the goal is always to fight the best. Whether it is Alexander Volkanovski or another top contender, Khabib believes Islam has already proven himself as the best fighter in the world. This is more than praise from a teammate. It is Khabib declaring that his successor is creating a legacy of his own.
But Islam on another level.
Yeah.
Just people have to understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have to understand. Islam is very good. I told you.
You have. You told me. You told a lot of people. You're kind of known for telling us things that then go on to happen. So why not just tell me exactly what is going to happen with Islam Makhachev's career? When he is done, what are we going to say about this guy?
When he's done?
When he is done. What are we going to say about Islam Makhachev?
He just finished number 2 pound for pound.
I know. What kind of a career are we looking at with this guy?
And we have ahead like Volkanovski, number 1.
Yeah.
Our plan, fly all the way to Australia and fight in backyard of pound for pound king right now. Alexander Volkanovski. Or if you don't want to fight, okay, give us Benil Dariush. He deserves 8 win streak. Doesn't matter who. We just want to fight with the best because Islam is the best.
Dan Hardy believes Ian Gary faces one of the most complete fighters in MMA history. He says Ian has always visualized himself as a future champion, but now Islam Makhachev stands directly in his path. Islam possesses the tools to challenge anyone, no matter where the fight goes. Even Ian's improved jiu-jitsu may not prepare him for the pressure of Makhachev. Hardy believes experiencing that level of wrestling pressure requires training in Dagestan itself.
When you and I have spoken about Islam Makhachev versus Ian Machado, Gary, what do you make of that matchup?
That's a great fight. Look, it's a great fight. Ian Gary for a long time has been saying that, he is the future. Obviously, it's his nickname. Like, he sees himself as being there with the belt. He's visualized it, but now he's got Makhachev in the division. And I mean, Makhachev's got the kryptonite for every single person in the division. No matter where the fight goes, he's got the skills to challenge you and to cause you issues. Of course, since Ian Gary's, been spending time in Brazil, been working on his jiu-jitsu, he's going to be far more confident in his ground game. But at the same time, I don't know if you can be able to replicate what Islam Makhachev can do to you. I think you would have to be in the wrestling room in Dagestan to really feel that kind of pressure.
Eddie Hearn warns that a fight with Islam Makhachev represents a far more dangerous option for Ian Gary. With so much at stake, Islam brings a level of pressure and control that can completely change the matchup. Ian may have the height, speed, and confidence to cause problems, but Makhachev's dominance creates a serious threat everywhere. If Gary accepts this challenge, he is not simply fighting another contender. He is stepping directly into the most dangerous test of his career.
To go into that fight next. That's not the basis of the deal that we've been offered, but it's definitely one we're interested in if it was offered, and if they want to look at that route. I think some might perceive that to be a more dangerous option, especially when there's so much riding on.
Joe Rogan and Daniel Cormier have already broken down what makes Islam Makhachev so dangerous, but these latest reactions only make the matchup with Ian Gary even more fascinating. Islam is no longer just a dominant grappler. He now brings elite striking, dangerous kicks, incredible fight IQ, and the confidence to control opponents wherever the fight goes. Ian Gary believes his speed, height, range, and movement can create problems, while Islam promises to smash him and take the fight to the ground. Khabib Nurmagomedov still sees Islam as the best warrior in the sport, and Dan Hardy believes Ian is facing a fighter with a kryptonite for everyone. Now the question is simple. Can Ian Gary solve the Islam Makhachev puzzle, or does Islam add another dominant victory to his growing legacy and prove once again why he stands at the very top of MMA?